Good morning and welcome back towards another video, and today we are going to be farming up the instance of Bastion of Twilight. Let us begin. Now, jumping in towards everything with the Bastion of Twilight, there is a few keynote things you might want to know, and that is the battle pets along with actually how we're going to farm this. Now, with the Bastion of Twilight, all the way up until the first boss, all of the trash mobs can be farmed and then reset the instance, and then go back in, reset the instance after you've killed them, and then in and out, so on and so forth. And on the last lockout, I always would recommend doing a full clear, unless you're going to literally do that over and over again. However, I prefer to not do that. I prefer to chug a potion of treasure finding in order to gain loads of mats when it comes towards the Bastion of Twilight, and just in general cataclysm materials that come from the tiny treasure chests. Then turn Bastion of Twilight onto 25 man, which increases the density of the mobs at the beginning of the instance. Gather them all up, burn them down, run back out, in and out, in and out, in and out, and then gather up all of those different types of chests. And then on the last run with my potion of treasure finding still active, I then do a full clear of the instance. This increases the amount of materials I gain from this actual farm, and then by doing the full clear I have a chance of getting a hold of the battle pets, which is the bound stream, which is currently going for about 2,500 gold, the faceless minion for 1,750 gold, and the Twilight Clutch Sister for 600 gold. The things that you need to bear in mind though when it comes towards this is the levels for these. With the bound stream, it can go for around about 2,500 gold at level 1, and then all the way up to about 6,000 gold at level 25. Not really worth it for that one, but the faceless minion on the other hand goes for anywhere from just under 2,000 gold, and at level 25 goes for around about 4,000 to 8,000 gold depending. The last one is the Twilight Clutch Sister, which is actually a very nice one, which goes for around about 600 gold because it is one of the keynote items to actually farm and is used in a lot of battle pets, so be prepared. You're probably going to sell this one faster than all of the others from this instance. However, it can jump up to a historical price of around about 10,000 gold at level 25. So be prepared to just double check your auction houses before you do this farm, because it could actually be worth it. On Argent Dawn EU, not really worth it to level it up to level 25, as at this moment in time for me it's going for anywhere fluctuating between 3,000 to 1,000 gold, and it's selling for a base rate of 600 gold. So if you can tell by my estimations on my server, not really worth it to level that up in general. However, selling the base ones after I've done my 9 runs of the trash mobs for the materials and then doing a full clear gives me that chance of getting a hold of those battle pets and selling them on. The Twilight Clutch Sister does tend to sell for a decent chunk of gold overall on most other servers. It's just on the heavy servers that the price does drop quite significantly, so it's always worth double checking. Other than that, this is really linear in how you actually do it. Is just one of the easier raids in order to actually farm in general, as long as you use that potion of treasure finding to increase the gold rate in order you're going to be getting. For that being said, very easy, has to be on 25 man heroic, mainly due in part just to increase the density of mobs, otherwise you're going to come out with not very much at all. So just remember that as a side note. Other than that, have an awesome rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.